Let's talk about child custody for a few minutes. When we invest all decision-making authority in one parent, we refer to that as sole custody. If that decision-making authority is invested in both parents, we refer to that as joint custody. As soon as one parent raises their hand and says, "I want sole custody," you have to know the fight is on. Question is, do you really need it? Let's take a look at this. Let's break it down a bit. If you are going to live in the same jurisdiction as your children goes to school, you know what school they're going to, you don't need decision-making authority with respect to school or education. If you are of the same faith, whether you practice it or not, but you're in agreement about that faith and your degree of practice of that faith, then you don't need decision-making authority regarding faith. If you, heaven forbid your child needs an operation, some elective surgery. Unless you're of a faith that might preclude that surgery, the odds are you're both going to agree, to get that life-saving surgery for your child. So again, do you really need sole decision sole decision-making authority over matters regarding healthcare? Let's take a look at extracurricular activities. Here you may have different points of view. One parent may want ballet, the other parent may want hockey, and you can't resolve that difference. Do you necessarily need sole custody? Because sole custody means you have entire decision-making authority on a one-sided basis. And again, that will set the shackles up of the other parent. So rather than going over or seeking sole custody, you may want to discuss how you can divvy up the decision-making authority with respect to those extracurricular activities. It may be that you take turns. One year one parent decides, the next year the other parent decides. Or maybe on a season-by-season basis. Or, depending on the age of your child, maybe you ask the child and the child will say, "Don't want hockey or ballet, I wanted tennis and piano." So this issue of sole custody and this belief that, well, I don't get along with the other parent, therefore I need it. I just want to challenge that belief, because the moment you raise that issue, odds are you're going to court. And that's a terrible place to make these kinds of decisions. One parent will like the outcome, one parent will not like the outcome, and that doesn't make for good ongoing parenting relationships. So before you run headlong thinking you need to have sole decision-making authority, do give it a second thought. Nail down what is it or where is it that we have differences of opinion, and then look for other structures to share that decision-making authority. Look at that. My dog likes the idea. Take care. Bye now.